Collective. I heard Spirit say, gay or not, he's not a good man, Savannah. Ooh, honey, there is a gay warlock out here. Sexually frustrated with the divine feminine. So he's doing spell work out of his own frustration sexually. This is somebody who is battling. They don't know what they want. I feel like this is somebody who can't get somebody to have sex with. And for whatever reason, they are really irritated by the divine feminine's demeanor, especially if you are a divine feminine. It's one thing to be a karmic feminine. Karmic feminines, they accept anything, okay? You could be with him, you could be with her, you could be whatever the case. Promiscuity and lust take on its own entity and deity and energy and demonic activity within itself outside of wanting to be with the same sex, right? Where there can be no procreation in that. Some people have been molested. Some people were touched in a way that before they realized how sacred sex was, they were encouraged to do certain things as coached by adults who were usually children who were abused as well. So, putting all of that to the side, right? Let's only deal with the spiritual aspects by way of dark magic. You got yourself a warlock who's out here gay, not only sexually frustrated, but demonically possessed with a spirit and an energy that is out to destroy the divine feminine. Let's get into it. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning back, welcome back. Welcome to Spiritual Court TV. I can't make it up. Lover. I just heard distant lover again. You got copycat, you got lover. This could be somebody that secretly dresses up like a woman, wants to be a woman, but the world has this person frustrated, okay? They really want to be with a man, and maybe they're not able to get a lover. But again, eliminate all of that. Let's implement sexual frustration, warlock tendencies, and making deals with devils is what has somebody feeling as though they could do anything to the divine feminine. They really want to be the divine feminine, literally. Spirit says it's torment, it's chaos. Some of these people feel like they're in the wrong body. Whoever this person is, it's a very specific story. Contentment, something about the divine feminine and her peace and her natural flow, something about her walking in divinity. Okay? This is really what this warlock wants on a spiritual level. This warlock just happens to be somebody who prefers the same sex, but at the same time, they don't even prefer the same sex in their authenticity because they want to be a woman. So wouldn't that be heterosexual sex? If this man turns into being a woman and he wants a man, isn't he having a normal relationship the way that the social norms are saying that it needs to be by way of co-creation, a man and a woman? It's very peculiar. Let's break down the psyche of this demonic person. First of all, they're demonically possessed with something, okay? Outside of their sexual tendencies and what's happened to them as a child or what happened. I just heard somebody may have played with them when they were little, okay? Yeah, it's somebody that's weird. Clarify. Yeah, somebody may have been molested by a sibling, a brother, or a sister, okay? And now they feel like they want to be a woman. They're looking at the divine feminine. The divine feminine is very beautiful, okay? A real feminine, beautiful energy, somebody that's confident, that knows what they want, that is connected to the divine will always be attractive to everybody, men, women, children. People like to come around that light. It's divine mother. I mean, divine mother has given birth to everything in creation, but there is somebody who is pretending behind the scenes and they're struggling too. They really want to be a woman. And this is why they're attacking the divine feminine in the spirit, okay? Show us the spell work that they're doing to try to be the divine feminine. Yeah, I can't make this up. Some type of secret collaboration. Who is this? Who are these two men? There's two men here. Somebody could be in a biracial relationship. That guy looks Caucasian. This guy looks black. But notice how it's in the reverse. So this could be two lovers, two people that are in a relationship, two men. Why are they sexually frustrated if they have each other to have sex with? And why do they need to involve the divine feminine's energy? One of them wants to be a woman. Clarify? Yeah, I can't make this up. They're doing spell work over divine feminine, chaos magic, spell work, hexing, cursing, trying to involve divine feminine in sexual rituals. This is like a man, two men. But one of them wants to wear the skin of the divine feminine. Yeah, somebody wants to look like a woman. Somebody wants to be a woman and they can't be. And because they can't be, they go and they do spell work. Maybe they don't have money for a procedure. Maybe they still feel like they're struggling on a psychological level. You got to be struggling psychologically. Because if being a woman is what you want to be and you feel that that is who you're truly meant to be, why are you attacking another woman in the spirit? Why are you trying to destroy a woman in the spirit with spell work? What's going on? Backfire. Yeah. Spirit says we're going to pull back the layers on a behavioral health level. So somebody might look in the mirror, they might imagine themselves as being a woman, they're in a relationship, but this has been exposed. So women are picking up on it, especially if you're a divine feminine. That means you get spiritual downloads. That means you have a connection to source. You're not just any feminine. Okay? This has been exposed. Once it's been exposed, you got the right to ask for divine intervention to come in and take care of this on a spiritual level. Okay. Whatever people choose to do in their own personal life is their choice. That's what they want to do. You want to be with a man? Okay, fine. Listen, that's your life, that's your body. But when you try to wear divine feminine's face and skin and you want to look like somebody else, even if this was a man who wanted to be another man, you still violated spiritual law. Spiritual impersonation is a defiling of spiritual contracts because it's a copycat counterfeit. You could never be me. I just heard you're cute, but you're not me. That's what the divine feminine just said. You're cute, but you're not me. I can make it up. It's a cool guy. Somebody that needs to come off very masculine. They're being tormented though. Somebody could also be taking on the spirit of their gay lover. Their gay lover is in a low vibration. So they could be passing along a demon towards them. Now they got somebody thinking a certain way. Yeah, I just heard, let me penetrate you with this demonic stick. Somebody's having sex with a man that's demonic. So now they out here doing demon stuff, and somehow they feel that they need to destroy the divine feminine. It's given like a spiritual Ted Bundy, y'all. This is somebody that feels like if they eliminate all the feminines in the world, take all the feminines' beauties, this somehow is going to satisfy the fact that they were neglected by their mother or some woman in their family that they feel, I don't know, they hate this person. They hate this woman. They feel like when they attack the divine feminine, especially confident women, very enticing, attractive, like women that, you see them, you're like, oh my God, she's beautiful. But it's her spirit too. She's really nice. She's really sweet. She's divine feminine. It's like somehow this person feels as though if they eliminate all the feminines or attack the feminines in the spirit realm or whatever this is, that they can satisfy this vendetta, this revenge towards the first woman. Could be a sister too. Could be a woman that violated this person or multiple people in this person's family. That's unfortunate because that's a deep seated mental issue. This is deeper than sex. This is deeper than lust. This has everything to do with the spirit that somebody is carrying. Look, alluring. Somebody's looking at sweet, compassionate, innocent women, divine feminine energy, and they're doing spell work. Okay. So this guy wants to come off as the cool guy. This could be somebody that's in the closet about their sexual life, or they hint, or they could be saying, oh, well, I'm bisexual. No, you either want one or the other. This is a trisexual person. This is somebody that'll go into the spirit realm and try anything to destroy the divine feminine. Clarify? Or they want to tie into your sexual energy so they can go be with their partner. Somebody is with a low vibrational man. Somebody could also be with a married man. Okay, that's what I just heard. Yeah. Somebody's with a king of pentacles, a boss, business owner, something like that. I'm getting like a Caucasian person and a black person. This is a biracial relationship. There's so many layers to this. It's so interesting. I'm only stating the truth. In no way am I judging anybody on what they want to do. But one thing is for sure, and two things are for certain. You're not putting the divine feminine in your bullshit, and you definitely not are about to go into the spirit realm. and try to attack somebody with demons? Oh no, honey. Somebody's under full possession. Clarify, somebody wants to be a woman, okay? This could be a younger guy and an older guy. This person stays burning candles over your picture, divine feminine, to try to draw in your beauty so they can go be with their gay lover who's a low vibrational person who's very demonic, but this guy's got money. They want to be the main attraction. Whoever the guy is that this warlock is with, this man is really attracted to women. So somebody needs to do spell work with their gay lover in order to draw feminine energy so that this man who really is attracted to women, more feminine energy than he is masculine energy, will stay with them. So somebody needs to be a woman in order to keep this man who's got a lot of money. They're burning candles all day. They're hexing you, cursing you, or so they think. And now this shit is backfiring. Okay. Why are these two people in the reverse? Okay. Narcissist energy. Somebody is sexually frustrated. When they get angry and they can't deal with their emotions, or they see a beautiful woman that they think a man wants, it triggers their shadow by way of what they feel their mother did to them, a sibling, or a woman, a narcissist. It triggers them and they run to go do spell work. They take out all their anger and their frustration. It could be a random divine feminine. It doesn't have to be anybody that they know. Somebody is like a spiritual assassin towards the divine feminine. That's their main focus. If I can just eliminate all these beautiful women, this is the way this man thinks, then I can be the main attraction and show up as the cool guy, still carrying feminine energy. And somebody loves to tempt heterosexual men with feminine energy. So some of these men like women. They've been with women. Some of them have families, but they're being tempted by feminine energy. So these are not hardcore guys. Like, these are men that carry feminine energy. Like, you talk to them long enough, they got that mannerisms. They know they're in their feminine energy completely. Okay. Around men who are claiming to be heterosexual. But if I allow him to do this to me, then that doesn't make me gay. That's the energy that I'm picking up. Whoever this wealthy guy is, this guy likes pleasure. This guy's got a lot of money. He could be a little bored in life. That's why you got to keep going with your goals. This person could be bored, so he could be getting online. He could be looking at porn. He's got money. Work and business. Somebody owns their own business. They got a lot of money, which they feel gives them power. Somebody could be watching porn, okay? And because they can't, or maybe it's too easy to get a woman, and now they're just bored sexually. So lust, this is a spirit of lust. This is an entity attachment of lust, incubus, succubus spirit. And somebody is now enticed by something that they never thought they would engage in. But this man is coming off very feminine because he's doing spell work behind the scenes to siphon divine feminine energy. So when he's in the presence of this heterosexual man who's got all this money, he's appeasing, he's offering, he's promiscuous. This is not a relationship. If this was a woman doing this, they would still be wrong. And that's where a lot of people mess up. They would still be wrong. In this case, though, in this particular case, we are talking about somebody who was born male. Okay? Now they're running because they got demons after them. They're running, trying to avoid what it is that they've done. They don't like the fact that we're picking apart their psyche. But you went into the spirit realm to try to do black magic, curse, and hex a divine feminine so you can wear her skin and take her beauty. This person's got a whole altar set up with divine feminine's picture, and they keep saying, make me like her. If they could get a surgery, though, to change it to a feminine, I don't think that they would do it because they really don't want to come out completely. Although they could be telling people that they're bisexual or they hint around, this person is not confident in what they're doing because it has nothing to do with love. It has everything to do with lust, darkness, pain, hurt, rooted in some type of child molestation. And that's unfortunate. I hate this for this person, that they were molested by somebody in their family, somebody that they refuse to forgive. And somebody, like, literally, it's like, when I say Ted Bundy, right? Ted Bundy was a very peculiar serial killer. He would only unalive people with brown hair. Like, all the women look like his mother and his sister. All of the women that he unalived. All of them. So this is this kind of person. Spiritually, they target people that remind them of either the woman that have hurt them or the women that have rejected them. It's somebody that's sexually frustrated. This is somebody that finds it difficult to be masculine, honestly. This is somebody that's saying, oh, this is what you want me to be. The victim has now assimilated to that of the victimizer. Whoever did this to them, a sibling, when they were younger, yeah, it's somebody that they respected, that took advantage of them. Somebody that comes off like they're decent, divine masculine energy, but really behind the scenes, this person was lying. Whoever hurt this person is not a divine masculine. Somebody was touched by their cousin or their brother. Spirit says, and they liked it, and there was nobody there to help them. This is a wounded child, now an adult, and now they've been pulled into the demonic realm, which is not uncommon, okay? Union energy. But notice how this masculine shows up as a feminine, because they want to be the divine feminine. Stability, authority. Somebody wants to feel safe, and they haven't felt safe. So now they're in this relationship with a very wealthy guy, Caucasian. I know it's clarify Caucasian. Not that it matters, but it's a very specific story, yeah. And whoever this man is, they really are attracted to women. This is torment for this person who's coming off like a cool guy, doing spell work behind the scenes, a gay warlock, burning candles over the divine feminine, because their biggest fear is that this man is eventually going to say, I'm tired of this, and somehow make their way back to a woman. Something like that. Somebody could have just been curious. They're burning candles in divine feminine's name. Malignant narcissist. This person has rage. It's one thing to be mad, to have gone mad, to be angry, and then there's rage. It's uncontrollable because now people know what they're doing in order to get a partner, or in order to siphon feminine energy, or in order to get whatever this is that they need feminine energy for, which it appears as though they're trying to attack feminine energy in order to attract a divine masculine. But they feel like this is what they're being told to be. Really deep down inside is somebody that's brokenhearted. They do spell work out of anger, frustration, fear, breaking spiritual law, burning candles in divine feminine's name to be divine feminine. This person spends a great deal of time masturbating to divine feminine's energy out of hatred, almost like a raping energy. Show me the truth, Spirit. Yeah, I can't make this up. Gains in the reverse. Divine feminine is protecting her energy. They can't access divine feminine's energy. So the spell work has backfired, which is causing a lot of chaos. With the 2 right here in reverse, somebody attracted somebody that's got a lustful demon attached to them. Now this is in the reverse. They can't, like, something is done. So this boss could have walked away from this gay warlock. Yeah. This boss might be getting a divorce too. Somebody may have divorced a feminine for their gay lover, okay? A cool guy. Could be a younger guy. This could be somebody of age. Somebody's like 39 and somebody's like 25 or 24, something like that. Law and order. There's a divorce because their secrets are out. Somebody was married. Yeah, look, secrets are out. You got fraudulent. Somebody was doing something outside of the marriage and it led to divorce. Divorce court, fraud, divorce. Somebody's divorced from a woman. So now that they're connected to this warlock, it seems as though their relationship is now in shambles because the chaos magic has backfired. Somebody may have done magic over a very wealthy guy, okay, to lure him in with lust in order to break up his marriage. But at the same time, they were siphoning off a divine feminine. This person could have been this wealthy man's wife, or just any woman that's available, that's beautiful, that they feel is an attack, an annihilation to their truth, which is grief and sorrow and sadness. There's somebody that's a victim. There's a wounded child who's a full-grown adult. And this is really what they want the union to look like. If they could be a woman, then they would. But at the same time, they're too afraid of that as well. So they just simply go into the dark realm You know, when you start talking to these demons, they don't judge you. And these demons are telling them that they can have whatever they want. So now they're doing spell work, or they were, over the divine feminine. They can't tap into divine feminine's energy anymore, which means this could be affecting their manifestations. Chaos magic. And now somebody's spazzing out. Wow. I can make it up. They're looking at beautiful divine feminines. Successful, confident. When I mean beautiful, I mean beautiful heart. This is what makes us beautiful. That's what I just heard. And they want this. They want this energy. But look how it's in the reverse. This has backfired. The veil has been lifted. This person could be monitoring a lot of women. Whoever this gay warlock is behind the scenes, he remote views and monitors a lot of women, sending them sexual energy to draw their sexual energy, maybe projecting out, making them want to have sex. Or if you start feeling a sexual energy where somebody is like encouraging you to masturbate, that's a form of spell work. All of a sudden, the sexual energy just comes out of nowhere. Somebody's working with lustful demons. But this is his method to what he considers to be his madness. Okay? You got spell work, backfiring, curse, hex. Yeah, gangs in the reverse. Now, divine feminine is hip to what he's doing, so that sexual energy is not going out. And so this demon has nowhere to go, which is putting him now in this very peculiar situation with his gay lover, this wealthy man, because he don't have feminine energy. This wealthy man likes feminines. That's their preference. And so somebody is like, whatever they need to be, they're going to be it. And this is why they were attacking the divine feminine. Chaos magic backfired. Gangs in the reverse, role model. Somebody is really pissed off that the divine feminine is just beautiful inside and out. This could also have something to do with lack of protection from a mother. Somebody's really angry at their mother. They hate their mother. This is bigger than just, they want what the divine feminine has. They want to be the divine feminine. They want to wear your energy. They want to act like you. So oftentimes men like this, they're easily angered. They're really quick to call a woman a bitch, a whore. It's unnatural for divine masculines to refer to their mother as bitches or whores. And if it's not their mother, a mother, somebody who is the divine mother, divine feminine, it's almost like a hatred for that which was not there for them, or something that they just never understood by way of that first relationship. Some of these men are angry with their mothers. Yeah, I can't make this up. Whoever you are, you're spiritually high ranked, role model energy. People look at you, you give good advice, you tapped in, you're divine feminine, you're grounded. You attract naturally the divine masculine, and somebody's out here wearing a mask about what they're doing. They're a whole liar. Now they're ready to play the victim. You're going to see this person spaz out in the ethers. Only God knows where they are in their head with this chaos magic backfiring. Somebody's got a whole bunch of demons haunting them, things they sent out to women, raping women in the spirit, watching women in the spirit, masturbating to women in the spirit, but hating women. It's a hatred. Because somebody could have been masturbating while they were crying, child. This is too much. Or somebody is masturbating to a woman, doing spell work, burning candles, hating on her in private, behind the scenes, hurting themselves, violent sex, penetrating themselves. Somebody also might have mastered giving themselves oral sex. I can't even make this up. I can't make it up. Yes, a man who is giving himself oral sex. He's playing the victim. This is somebody that is losing it. Just somebody that's very limber, very flexible. This person could be giving themselves oral sex. Now you got people that are like, oh my God, how's that possible? Yeah, this is what this person is doing. It's time for them to be exposed because they violated spiritual law. We don't care about what you do sexually to yourself. We don't like the energy for this person. We hope they get help, but don't involve the divine feminine. That's where you mess up. Leave us alone. We don't want to be involved in anything. This would be wrong if this was a woman. Like, you can't force nobody into no weird ass, like, what is this? Ring around the rosie's ass, swinger ass energy, chaos magic, blood magic, whatever he's doing, it's whooping his ass. Somebody's got demons attached to them. Somebody's a liar. Everything they say is a lie. But now that that true spell is out, it's trumping their candle magic. It's trumping their magic. Liar, liar, your pants is on fire. Somebody's sexually frustrated. Somebody could be burning too. Okay. Yeah, they did all of this to attach to divine feminine's finances, but really this is not even finances. That's her spiritual gift. That's her solar plex. That's her crown chakra. There's somebody that wants to devour the divine feminine. It's spell work backfire. Let's get into it. I feel like I'm gonna do a part two. Once I clear out some of this memory on my camera, I got like 3 cameras over here. I'm gonna clear this one out and come back and do part 2. But we're gonna let this one go as long as we can because this is a very important message. So this gay warlock is frustrated, okay? Relationship is in shambles. Somebody was having a really good time in divine feminine's energy, playing around in the mirror magic. It's almost like it's a love-hate type of situation. Somebody has to watch the divine feminine in order to be the divine feminine. It's not uncommon. Again, you got karmic feminines that do the same thing. In this case, it just happens to be a gay warlock, a man. Let's see, cahoots in the reverse. Either he put a spirit on his man or he attracted a very lustful demonic man, okay? Because cahoots in the reverse is like 2 people doing this together. Something sneaky, something has been exposed. Somebody was a beard, okay? A beard is a man that has sex with other men, but he has a wife at home and he has children, and the woman doesn't know. Somebody had a little friend on the side, Knight of Cups energy, okay? So a lustful demon, okay? Violation of the marriage, promiscuous demon came in between this person and their lover. Somebody could have gotten exposed for being with somebody on the side or for cheating. But the gay lover was doing magic over this person to get him to leave his wife. And this is why that divorce card came up with the scales in the reverse. Oh my God. Oh my God. I bet you the chat is quiet right now. Oh, they don't want to say nothing. They don't want to say nothing about this. See, this is a touchy topic because the minute you start touching on sexuality, people immediately get defensive and they're like, you're homophobic. Nah, we don't give a damn about none of that. Now we're digging into the psyche of what's really going on with your lustful energies, oversexed energies, succubus, incubus, demonic energies, attacking people in the spirit as energies, working with dark entities. This has nothing to do with being homophobic, but some of these people are homophobic and they're pissed off because they can't do magic on the divine feminine to be her on any timeline. And they need that energy in order to do that magic, in order to attach themselves to divine masculines. Somebody could also suffer with the relationship of their father, lacking some type of inattention. Somebody's father is very, very macho, not emotional. And this is what's really at the root of this person's spiritual psyche. And this is why they're coming after the divine feminine. Why was the 2 of Cups in the reverse, the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse? Because something's going on in their relationship, which is really frustrating this gay warlock, which is making him go hard. He's doubling down on this black magic towards the divine feminine. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, the relationship is over. So these 2 were working together demonically in the spirit. Okay, one was controlling the other, or maybe the other way around, or somebody met their match, doing demonic work to take a person, a man, a person, place, or thing, and using dark magic. Yeah, you're gonna meet your match. It's just 2 dark ass people that are now doing something that, what are y'all doing? Because somebody used black magic to attract somebody, break up a relationship, get into a relationship. So how could they have expected that this was going to go right? It's never cool being a side piece. It just don't work out on spiritual levels. Okay, since people don't want to respect the sacred bounds of an oath that you take in marriage by way of holy matrimony, let's just talk about what these 2 people did. Yeah. You got the blind leading the deaf and the evil leading the more evil. It's like, it's crazy. This is 2 evil men. One was possessed with a spirit of lust. And this is how this gay man was able to attract him. So they did spell work to get this man. Clarify, their relationship is over though. Yeah, their relationship is over. And guess what the gay warlock is doing? Trying to bind him in the spirit. He doesn't want this wealthy man to go. He's got a demonic contract. So because he can't keep this man with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, somebody's also sexually frustrated. Maybe their sex magic is not working on this wealthy man anymore. Although he broke up his marriage, He convinced this man that something was right, but with the aid of source, he's trying to bind himself to the divine feminine so he can go and bind himself to this man who may have just been experimenting or under some type of possession of a spirit, but I don't get this feeling that he likes men. This person could be having sex with a man and then they fight. Somebody's frustrated. Why are you frustrated after you have sex? Why are you mad like that? What the hell? Look, 10 of swords. Because they feel like something that they're doing is wrong. 10 of swords. It's like somebody being lured in by a spirit. This is like somebody that's like, I'm not gay, I'm not gay. But then you're having sex with a guy behind the scenes and you like it and you love it. But the guy that you're having sex with is a gay warlock who's doing spell work over you, sex magic. And he's also cursing and trying to hex the divine feminine and destiny swap with her and beauty swap with her behind the scenes in order to attract you. So you don't know what it is that's pulling you towards this man, but he's appeasing you on a sexual level. And then the 10 of swords, it's like somebody has sex and then somebody disrespects them. It always ends in heartbreak. Clarify. Yeah, it's weird. The lovers in the reverse, they could be broken up. Somebody could be doing sex magic. So now they're mad. It's your fault, divine feminine. It's your fault that he's gone. It's your fault that he's not ramming me day and night and playing with my booty hole. No, bitch. The problem is you signed a contract with the devil. Can we start there before we get into your sexual exercises that needs to be exercised? Can we start there? You violated spiritual law. You made a deal with the devil. Can we start there? It's your demons that's tormenting you. It's your demons that's taking you out. The only person in the eight of swords is this person because they're refusing to look at the dynamics of what is really killing them, which is a wounded child who feels unprotected, who feels neglected, did not balance out their emotional aspects. Because if this is who you are, then why do you need to involve the divine feminine in these irrational actions behind the scenes? Because you're sexually frustrated, because you're in this fear that this man eventually is going to want a woman or even another man who's more feminine. Okay, he don't like that. Clarify what's going on, spirit. Herman, listen, I can't make this up. Now they're mad. You know why? Because this was an isolated event, this gay warlock. I could be talking about a whole bunch of them. But this was an isolated event with the hermit and the lovers in the reverse. Somebody kept it hidden on how they were doing their magic, how they were able to get people to come towards them or get men or entice them. Yeah, they was doing spell work. Look, the nine of swords in the reverse, they're being exposed for being mentally and emotionally unstable. Let's take your sexuality and your practices and what you like to do and put it on the shelf, okay? Let's deal with these demonic contracts. You attack the divine feminine. Everything that you did to the divine feminine, known and unknown, is being used against you in the court of law by way of the spirit realm because you took on a demonic contract. You went above and beyond. You could have even created dolls in the image of the divine feminine, and somebody got a whole bunch of divine feminines on their altar. Somebody feels as though being a man is too hard. But being a woman is not convincing a straight man who's experimenting with gay sex to stay based on a love spell, based on somebody being bound. So their magic is not working no more. They mad about that. And it's your fault, divine feminine. So now, oh, okay, I'm going to teach you, bitch. How dare you? How dare you not let me wear your skin? How dare you not let me have a badussy? If you don't go sit your, clarify, Holy Spirit, what's going on? What's going on, Holy Spirit? The Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, this person went to work mad, angry, because they're fighting with their lover. They're sexually frustrated. The man ain't sleeping with them no more. The spell work has worn off. So now they can't use this person, this wealthy guy. Whatever this is, they may have had sex and somebody betrayed them right after and could have gone back to their lover. So now somebody's got drama and chaos, which is really fueling their madness and their rage. And now they're at their altar burning candles over the divine feminine, doing sex magic, love spells, beauty spells, because he's going to come back to me. I knew he would be back. That's what I just heard. Or this is what the demons are telling this person. Clarify. What are the demons telling this person? Yeah, I can't make it up. Got the Knight of Wands. It's a young fire sign, okay? It's a young person. Somebody could be between the ages of 20 and 30, okay? Somebody could have been dealing with somebody that was 48. Somebody could have been born in 1988. Somebody could be like 38, 34. Okay, the lovers in the reverse, all their lovers keep leaving them. So somebody attached themselves to a wealthy man so that they could live a wealthy life. Somebody wants to be the privileged lady, but you're not a lady, you a boy. And if you want to be a girl, go do that on your own time, but leave the divine feminine off your altar. So now they got this wealthy man, attached a demon to him. And this is why it showed cahoots in the reverse, because they're doing something in the bedroom that's scaring this man. Something in the bedroom. I don't know. I feel like somebody is giving themselves oral sex. That's what I saw in my mind's eye. Strength energy. I don't know what they did to make this lover run away. Somebody got too freaky because the demons came out during sex. Somebody probably got possessed with the demon or something that they were doing behind the scenes, forbidden magic to bind this man. What happened during their gay sex? What happened? Something scared this person. This is why they ran away. This man was like, nah, you weird. The mold in the reverse. I can't make it up. This gay man or this bi-curious or curious wealthy man with this 10 of pentacles was like, yeah, no, that's next level. Something made somebody like feel like they were doing something repulsive. The 10 of swords. They immediately left this person for dead. Knight of pentacles. They're not sleeping with this person. Somebody's not making a deposit. I just heard a rectal deposit. Yeah. Or oral. The lovers in the reverse. Somebody walked the hell away with the 9 of swords in the reverse because somebody's demons came out, y'all. Too many personality types. Too much stifled mental energy, shadow work all over the place, playing with demons, sex magic. Something was exposed during sex or right after, and this wealthy man walked away. He wanted this man for his gifts, his abundance, for security. This man might even refer to this other man as daddy because he's got daddy issues. It's a lot going on here. But something that he did in the bedroom was too freaky for somebody. This man walked away. Clarify what happened. What did he do in the bedroom? Somebody's very flexible. I'm telling you, I see somebody that has given themselves oral sex. I don't know how that's possible, but somebody is that flexible. Contorted. Child, what happened in the bedroom? Whatever it is demonic. Somebody's demon popped out. Yeah, something that they did. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. What did they do that ran this person away? Show me this wealthy man. He saw something. He saw something. Yep. The hangman, the spell world. He could have saw like something spiritual and it scared him. A demon. Somebody's face could have changed. A love spell wore off. Somebody like comes to like, what am I doing? Like that. The hangman. He was stuck seeing the truth. The 2 of Pentacles. He then balances something out and figures out what's going on. Clarify. What did this wealthy man see? Yeah, he abandoned the shit out this person. The 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles is like leaving you high and dry. 10 of Swords like, I don't give a damn about your feelings. I'm out of here. This man woke up from some type of spell work. He saw something, y'all, while having sex or after sex with this Knight of Wands that shook him to his core. Something spiritual. Clarify. Somebody might play dress up. Okay. Somebody could play dress up, like dressing like a woman. Is that what this is? After doing magic over the divine feminine. But remember, they show up like a cool guy in the world. So they look masculine. What the hell? What did you do that made this man run away with this sex magic? Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. Yeah, you got a masculine that was out here pretending to be a woman. It's interesting. This is really deep. Okay, clarify what happened though. Yeah, the 4, like, this is over. This is so over. The 4 of Cups. Knight of Cups. Page of Pentacles. What did they see? The Fool in the reverse. This man is gone, honey. Somebody was like literally a wealthy man or a decent man. Something, when I say wealthy, somebody that's got their own business or a position at a job. Whatever this is, this person was lured away by a sex demon. Even let's just assume this was a woman. The outcome would have been the same. The outcome would have been the same because there's spell work being done here to lure somebody away. But somebody comes to after sex immediately. Look at the lovers in the reverse, nine of swords, mentally. Somebody could have even told this person, like, you are crazy. They see this person for who they are. Two of Pentacles, things have been balanced out. Five of Pentacles, they immediately headed for the hills. Ten of Swords and left this person down for the count. The Fool, they're not coming back. Four of Cups, whoever this masculine is, this gay warlock, he's coming off like a Queen of Pentacles now. Knight of Cups, because he's younger than this man. But clarify, what's the Queen of Pentacles? Oh, okay. Yeah, he missed an opportunity to use divine feminine energy. Because remember, divine feminine energy was in the reverse by way of material gains. So he doesn't have the energy that he needs in order to maintain his spell work. He needs a divine feminine. That is his main ingredient in this spiritual recipe by way of spiritual chaos. Okay, somebody failed to be a feminine. Somebody failed to bring that feminine energy that they were siphoning, so a demon popped out. Clarify, this demon popped out during sex. Yeah, I'm telling you. Death. Something possessed this person. I don't know what happened, but it sent this man running. Death. Clarify death. Is this a spirit? What happened? The Three of Pentacles. This could have been group sex or something like that, or somebody wanted to have sex. Somebody could have mentioned something. Clarify death and the Three of Pentacles. Oh yeah, no. No. You got Page of Pentacles. You got death. Clarify. Somebody. Somebody started thinking about their marriage to an Empress, a Queen of Pentacles, or something like that. The spell broke. The demon fled, something. And whoever this wealthy man is, Ten of Pentacles, he started thinking about the Hierophant. This person's trying to go back to his wife. This is this person's biggest nightmare, biggest fear. And maybe this person could have siphoned energy from this man's wife. This gay warlock could have been siphoning energy from this divine feminine that this man was married to. And so this is what this man was attracted to by way of this gay masculine who was taken from the divine feminine. Clarify. Justice is being served. This led to some type of a divorce. I feel like somebody got caught cheating. I feel like somebody found out it was a man. And I feel like this wasn't exciting anymore. Once somebody lost their foundation, their empress, their real empress, a real woman, yeah, I feel like this wasn't suitable no more. Something wasn't exciting. It then put this person in a rage, and this person did magic over any divine feminine they saw because it's your fault that my man left and that my demons that I'm trying to attach to him are not working. So says the gay warlock. Gay means happy. I don't think he's happy. So we're just going to call him a warlock and leave his sexuality out of this, because what he is somebody that's demonically possessed with spirits, succubus, incubus spirits looking for a man. Child, something came out. That married man is gone. Something got exposed. Something was sneaky. Something was exciting. Something was like, oh, this is cool. But then when it led to divorce with Hierophant and Justice, oh yeah, it wasn't fun no more. Lovers in the reverse and the Nine of Swords in the reverse. He sees this gay lover, this younger guy, as somebody with mental illness. Something came out in their relationship. This could have been pain. This could have been somebody expressing something about a divine feminine during sex, and it scared this man. Yeah, somebody's a talker during sex, and they said something, did something, or the demon just simply took over and started talking through them. It scared this man straight, literally. Scared his ass right on back. I'm not even going to play with you on that one. Somebody got scared. Somebody's like, oh shit, what was that? Demon showed up in the room. Something that was coming to take their soul. This man could have even had a premonition. Yeah, look, the Three of Wands. Oh yeah, this person is losing it. So now this man, this gay warlock, okay, has what appears to be a revenge plot, a revenge mind on the divine feminine because it's your fault that my man is gone. Clarify it's your fault that my man is gone. Clarify it's your fault that my man is gone. Moon in the reverse. Yeah, because we exposed it. Something about divine feminine nature that's exposing inauthentic divine feminine. Like it's inauthentic divine feminine nature, which is really karmic feminine nature, fragmented masculine energy with fragmented feminine energy, deeply rooted in fears, psychosis, childhood, molestation, inadequacy, bullying, all that shit. Somebody just swept that under the rug. And once they found magic, I feel like it put somebody in this empowerment energy. They're like, oh, I could do whatever I want. Okay, I want her beauty. I want this. I want that. Somebody speaks really nasty while they're doing magic too. Very nasty. Clarify this gay warlock. Yeah, they're trying to run. You got the chariot. Oh, they're running. They're not taking accountability. They're trying to shapeshift because something backfired. Show us the spell work that backfired. Where they running to? Five of Swords. Maybe to go try to do some more energy work so they can get this man back, honey, or a man. Hell, anybody will do at this point. Spirit just says the demons have to feed within this person. Somebody tried to attack a real divine feminine. So the spiritual warfare and the backfire could be like times 10. Because somebody came for somebody very, very spiritually protected. Five of Swords and a chariot. Okay, clarify. What's going on? You still trying to do something? You still on demon time? Yep, look. Exiled. Six of Swords is healing. Aquarius energy. Give me current energy on this person. Why do they feel exiled? What's going on? Because some shit didn't work and they got exposed. It's an eclipse energy. Somebody's a gay ass warlock. Not even gay. They're just demonic. They could have been doing this to children too in the spirit. Somebody was doing sigils and spiritual work to do this to children too. This is what they really don't want people to know. Or something came out to this wealthy man and it scared the shit out of this man. Son, something got exposed. Clarify this gay warlock. Yeah, look, Four of Swords. He could be infected with something too. So maybe this is why he's fighting so hard to take divine feminine's healing energy because he's not feeling well. So he could be infected with something with the Four of Swords or something laid him down on his back. So he's hiding the fact that he got something wrong with him. Clarify, you infecting people with this? Yeah, what is this? The Eight of Wands in the reverse. Promiscuity, jumping on everybody's penis. Is this what this is about? Sucking on and jumping on. That shit ain't cute when you got some shit you can't get rid of. Four of Swords and the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Clarify this married man. Yeah, this person, he wanted his strength. He wanted his vitality. Somebody loves giving men oral sex. And whoever this wealthy man is, he feels like I'm not gay because I don't have sex with you. But he doesn't have to. This man just wants his energy. He wants to drink his sperm. He could be telling him, have you ever been swallowed up? Somebody is very, very, how do you say, aggressive. Like it took them a minute to break this man down. They had to wait for this man to have a weak, lustful moment. Maybe he had a fight with his wife. Maybe he felt like he wasn't getting enough attention. Maybe she was working. Maybe she was with the children. Whatever this is, he caught this person vulnerable and the demon slipped in and possessed this man's strength. He was giving him oral sex. Clarify, to take his power. Somebody got cups of somebody's sperm. Oh my God. This person is so mad that I could see all of this. Somebody has cups. So this person could have been giving this man oral sex and they could have been putting it in a cup, in a freezer, in a jar. It's like somebody, yeah, giving somebody oral sex, taking their energy, their sperm, and using it as spell work. Strength. Clarify. To create a doll on this man. Taking his energy, taking his sperm. It's like somebody ejaculating, somebody holding it and going in the bathroom and keeping the man's sperm. This is what this man probably saw. This could have freaked this man out. Clarify this man. Is this what you saw that ran you off, or was it the demon that popped up while y'all was having sex? The Page of Pentacles. He found something with children. Whoever this gay warlock is, he looks at gay porn, but he also watches children because his wounded child is messed up. This is some, yeah, look, I can't make it up. He got exposed. This came up as the devil in the reverse. I can't show the naked bodies on there, y'all, but see the devil in the reverse, okay? I don't want YouTube to block this video. This is 18 plus, okay? Listen, devil in the reverse, Page of Pentacles. The reason why this wealthy married man who's now divorced or whatever the hell this was, the reason why he walked away is because he saw this person doing something with children. He found something. Clarify, he found something with children. He found something and it disgusted him. Yeah, look, this is illegal. Justice. Somebody's like, oh no, this ain't just sex. Like, you nasty, you a pedophile. Yeah, this is like a pedophilia. It exposed somebody. Two of Wands, this person got the hell out of Dodge. Two of Wands is like, hurry up, let me go, gotta go. Adios. Justice. Something illegal with children. This is why when people are going through behavioral health issues, they need to go get help. Somebody's under full possession of spell work. And then, if somebody is dibbling and dabbling in some type of spell work, we ain't even got into the spell work, the jinns, the demons, the conjuring, the wherever you going in this car to go sacrifice something, wherever this person is going, the chariot, the five of swords, and the exile, they still need divine feminine energy. So they're doing everything to hold on to it because it's a very important part of their spell work. It's the biggest part. It's the biggest ingredient in their mind's eye when it comes to their spell work. They were storing people's sperm. This could also be condoms. Like somebody was getting somebody's sperm from the condom. Like if somebody throws something in the trash or whatever, somebody was stealing them. Ten of Swords. Somebody got exposed. It's right here. Ten of Swords and Strength. Somebody was stealing power through somebody's sperm. Somebody had jars of it, buckets of it. They created a doll and everything. Oh, this person is crazy. And you did something with children. Clarify justice in children. Yeah, Temperance in the reverse. Fallen angel energy. Temperance in the reverse is addiction. Addicted to this. Yeah, this is a full possession. It's a whole demon out here running rampant, acting a fool. Literally has confiscated somebody's vessel. And it's crazy because they have a deep-seated hatred for the divine feminine, whatever this entity is. Temperance in the reverse is obsession, compulsion, imbalance, addiction, justice, Page of Pentacles, something with children. Whatever this wealthy man saw, it scared him and he got the hell away. He was like, nah, this is more than that. Three of Swords in the reverse. I can't make this up. Somebody even got disgusted. It's like somebody has sex with somebody and then they see something and it exposes this person and they get disgusted and they get angry. Three of Swords in a reverse. Yeah. Binding children's hearts. Feminine and children to get their energy. To attract lustful people, to pull them into this lustful energy, to bind their souls. Somebody wants to torment people like they were tormented as a child. That's how they see it. And this is why they have a hatred for innocent children, because they feel like nobody was there to protect me. Nobody stopped my brother from playing with my booty. Nobody stopped my sister. Nobody did. Y'all just watch. This is how they feel. They're moving in anger. Yeah, this person. Whew, Lord have mercy. This is too much. I'm coming back with part 2. The Magician's in the reverse. Yeah, Two of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm coming back. Mentally and emotionally unstable. There is a part 2 to this video. Join me there. If this resonated, give it a thumbs up. Again, this is 18 plus. Okay. So please comment respectfully. These are based on true stories, but use your best discernment. Use your own intuition when it comes to these messages. This is for spiritual awareness and educational purposes to let you know that it really is people out here behind the scenes doing diabolical shit. You don't need to read the Epstein files to know that. Okay. We've been known. This has been going on, and now the time is up. Now we're about to put the devil on notice. Everything that the devil has done is being used against him in courts of law by way of spiritual court. I love y'all. In actual courts too. That's crazy. I love y'all, okay? I'm coming back with part 2. I'll see you then. Peace be with you.